You guys know the drill, right? A new evolution just came out in Clash Royale, so it's my job to show you guys the best deck, and we actually got #1 in the entire world in Clash Royale using this absolutely incredible Electro Giant, Evo Infernodragon, Evolution Bomber deck. This deck is incredible. In today's Clash Royale video, I'm going to show you how I got #1 and why this deck is by far the best deck for the new Evolution Infernodragon. Man, to be fair, Infernodragon Evolution is weird because sometimes I feel like it's actually really broken. In some situations, it's like really bad. So it kind of gives you the advantage sometimes against cycle decks, which I think is really nice with this deck because like if you play it well enough, or if you have like community loaded up, actually charged up, it's gonna be able to kill to one-shot minions, to one-shot spirits, and this can be really powerful, especially against cycle decks, right? Like you really wanna have it charged up if you face any type of, I don't know, expo player and so on, because it just kills spirits and you can sometimes surprise the opponent. Or even better, I would say, man, that was a nice golden knight, by the way, I would have played anyway, but you can sometimes like just surprise the opponent or like let them overcommit, right? Because sometimes they really have to play so much stuff against it and have to overcommit a lot. So I'm just gonna go from E-Giant there, kind of protect my Magnite here. By the way, I'm sorry guys, we're playing in League 1 there because I'm currently #1 in the world. What am I supposed to do? We're too good today, so we need to go for the Barbarian Brawl there. Oh, what a nice Barbarian Brawl, bro. We're predicting another League 1 player, but yeah, what is this deck all about? You want to play really defensive in single next time. You don't really want to do the first starting play, unless you have like Barbarian Brawl in hand, right? You can always kind of cycle, but then you want to play defensive in single. You don't really want to get your E-Giant down unless you face Lava Hound or any type of Golem deck and so on. You want to play really defensive, and in double X time, you want to actually rely and you want to go in, right? Your main defense is going to be the Infernodragon, so you really want to cycle. Normally, you're sometimes struggling with like different decks to really get your Infernodragon evolution in place. But with this deck, honestly, I'm always able to get it. So this is not really a problem for this deck, bro, to be fair. Okay, I'm just going to go for my Tornado there. Should be a fine Tornado. He's going to be able to get some damage there. But overall, it's going to be fine. I might just go Electro Giant here in the back to make sure. I guess I'm just gonna go for the King Tower there. So yeah, this kind of like the really most important thing. If you play Electro Giant, you really want to play defensive single Electro time similar to a Golem, then you want to get your counter push going and double X. I also got the Evo Bomber. I feel like Electro Giant itself is like better than it used to be like 6 months ago, but it's still like not one of the top 3 decks in the entire game, right? There's still better decks out there. And I feel like what's kind of missing, if like to see Electro Giant like it's one of the best decks in the entire game, is like another evolution. I feel like Infernodragon evolution really works really great in, but the normal, like the other evolutions you're kind of using is Knight, Bomber, and these are evolutions which are working really good in Electro Giant, but they're just currently not really that great in the meta. So imagine you would have had like a Baby Dragon evolution or something. I think this deck would even cook better. So we're gonna win the first game here, as you guys can see here. The Evo E-Drag is gonna be completely charged up now, but it doesn't really matter. So we're gonna take the first win and just head up straight up into the next one. Next game here, what the hell, bro? Bro is not chill. I'm just gonna go for my Golden Knight on top of his Golden Knight, and let's see. I'm really excited to finish this season as high as I can. As you guys saw maybe yesterday's video, in case, check it out. I finished #6 in the world last season. And also on this account, bro, but playing on Golden currently with like a different type of miner deck. And I feel like Goblin is still viable. I feel like in Hawk decks and so on, you might want to switch around your building again, with which you like saw Ian was playing with the Goblin Hut. I personally think in this deck, the Goblin Hut is not really too great in Hawk Cycle anymore, like in Royal Hawk's deck, but against Graveyard decks or like in this type of decks where you're kind of lacking air defenses, it can be still really good because like a really defensive ground carrot, which you can always play, right? Because with Hawk Cycle, you don't really need to have like a building to just play, right? And that's like what E-Giant is really good about. That's why you love to have the Evo Cage in your deck. Because the thing is with Evo Cage, I'm also going to go Electro Giant there because I got a counter push. The thing is, like with Evo Cage, you can just play it, right? You can just play it on the tower. You just can play it on the ground, and it's there, right? But like if you have like a Tesla in the deck or something, you just don't really want to cycle. And this is like why Goblin Hut does so well, because it's kind of a similar thing to Goblin Cage. You can always just cycle it. Of course, you don't really want to do it like in all of the cases, but in most of the situations, you can just like play it in the middle, and it's completely fine. To use for cycle, and it does like well against anything. So if you go for the Goblin Hut, the opponent doesn't really want to push into that, right? If he plays like an Hawk Raider, right, it's still gonna go like go there, or something else like a balloon. So I have to be really careful there. I might just miss this, so I have to go for the Electro Giant there. Our defense is just kind of retank it, and you guys gonna see also in the first kind of arenas, it's just like an absolutely incredible deck to just beat out opponents. So I'm just gonna go Infernodragon there, high on top of the Firecracker. Does pretty well over there. And And let's see, so he plays Skeleton Army. And I feel like Electric Giant is always one of the most hated win conditions in Clash Royale. At least I feel like a lot of people hate this. So I'm just gonna go for my Goblin Hut there. Just kite it. And that's what I say, right? Like, sometimes I have a bad cycle, I'm just gonna go for it. Also, what makes the Golden Knight so good is that just like basically for the free card cycle. With the help of the free card cycle, you're able to get even more Electric Giants, especially in Shing and Elixir. It can be really important. I'm just gonna pop the ability there, really nice. And let's see, I might just go in for my Infernodragon there. I might just go Bomber. And let's see what he's gonna do next up. So I might honestly just go for my Electric Giant here. Electric Giant's gonna come down. I think we should take him, bro. I think we should take him out. I think we should win this game. So yeah, surprised we're gonna win this game. But you guys are gonna see like the strength of the Infernodragon, right? Like as a backup, it's actually huge. GG's well played. Also the Firecracker gets one shot in case you guys didn't know. So GG's well played. Nothing the opponent can do. Next game here versus Nat. So let's see if we finally face an opponent who actually played the game before. So just joking, man. I feel like I disrespect a ton of you guys. This cocky shitter, man. Never won a world championship and is like speaking like he's the GOAT of Clash. So I'm just gonna go for a Baron Brawl there. Okay, please get the shot. Let's go. And I might just pop the ability there. Okay, nice. Should get on tower. And I'm just gonna go for Goblin Hut low. And that's why I like the Goblin Hut, right? It's just gonna spawn a ton of goblins. Of course, the spawn rate, you kind of see the nerf, especially against Prince and so on. But, like, it's still a solid card, right? It's still a solid defensive card, as you guys can see there. So he's gonna get a curse on top of that. But it's fine, bro. The goblins are just gonna distract and we're looking really good. So this is the situation. I don't really want to go EJ. I'm just gonna cycle my Infernodragon because I want to get to the evolution as quick as I can. So just gonna go Infernodragon there. And let's see what I might want to do. I might just go Bomber. Honestly, I might just want to Bomber high there to just kind of take it out. Hopefully. No, Bomber's not going to take it out. That's annoying. So I have to be chilled. I'm just going to go over Baron Brawl there to kill this and also kind of distract the Infernodragon. But yeah, the main reason I'm just going to go for Infernodragon back, cycling towards evolution. And this is like kind of the thing which I think is really important. You need to play the decks a bit different compared to before, right? You really want to focus on the evolution, right? If I would have played a normal Infernodragon in this deck, and yeah, I would have never cycled this type of Infernodragon. The main reason I'm just cycling Infernodragon in the back is because I only want to get the evolution ready. So that's what I'm going to do again. I'm not going to go EJ, I'm just going to go Infernodragon, and now we can soon go there. So that's a bit annoying. Okay, I'm just going to go Electric Giant here. I think I can. I'm also going to go Bomber there to get to the evolution. Now we have both evolutions ready. This wasn't an E-Giant to get tower damage. It's an E-Giant to bait out opponent's elixir to now soon get tower damage with the next E-Giant. So just like an E-Giant bait out something, he baited his Evos out, or we baited his Evos out. So he doesn't have Evos anymore already, or at least one of his Evo. He might have Evo MK though, which could be annoying. I'm just going to cycle my Goblin. This is what I was talking about in the game before. You can just kind of play it, and it's going to kite both sides. So now I'm just gonna go Infernodragon here in the back. And now I kind of really want to get push going, right? I got both evolutions. I'm just gonna go E-Giant there. Okay, so E-Giant should kind of get the value. I'm also gonna pop the ability there to make sure the tower resets, or like the Infernodragon resets kind of. Now I could just go for my NATO there. Should be nice NATO because look at this, bro. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this Infernodragon. And that's what I was kind of talking about. I'm just gonna go for next Infernodragon there. So let's see. Okay. That's fine. Honestly, I can just go 2 lightning straight up. And 2 lightning are not enough. So I need to go for Goblin Hut there. Okay, I missed up the Goblin Hut. Perfect. Great Goblin Hut placement from mortenroyale. But to be fair, it's fine. To be fair, it's fine. And now he doesn't have any ground card. And this is like what Electric Giant is also so good. If the opponent doesn't have the right answers against Mega and so on. Even Evolution Mega Knight is pretty decent against it. And still, like, when the opponent doesn't have, like, a building, a fisherman, it's basically most of the time a free matchup because they can't really defend it as long as you play patient. And in double X time you go for the 1 E-Giant lightning push, you're gonna straight up win most of your games. Next game here versus Fran. Let's see what Flan's actually gonna cook. So I'm just gonna give him the luck, bro, and like we are pushing, bro. We are pushing early. Like I got 3 accounts currently pushing. We got like SK Mod, we got Goat, and also we got the Normal account. Sounds so weird for you guys in English, I think. So yeah, we got 3 accounts pushing. I think I finished like on like the I think I finished 6th, 33rd last season. On the other account, like I think like 102nd or something. So solid finishes last season, and this weekend is CL. Of course, I will also, as always, show the highlights on YouTube, but I will also stream my games on twitch.tv/mortenroyale. So make sure you tune in there to watch me play against the best players in the world and try to qualify for this year's Clash Royale League World Finals. I'm really trying, I'm really practicing, I'm playing a lot. I think I'm playing the best since ages. So I'm really proud of myself. Keep improving. And we are back, guys. Like, you don't want to play against mortenroyale right now. So I'm just going to go for my tornado there. Tornado's going to come down and see what he's going to do. Okay, he just goes in for his Pekka. Okay, Pekka's going to do a really solid job. I might just go for Infernodragon high there. Oh no, he has Evo E-Drake back. That's horrible. I have to be really careful now. I might lose! Okay, no, we're not losing. But it could be... Okay, maybe we're losing. Okay, let me cook. Okay, no, it's not going to activate King Tower though. But it's fine, I guess. Okay, I could have activated, but I'm just going to chill and relax. Please don't go in front. Please! Imagine the Hog Rider would have done Hog Rider things to go in front of the E-Drake, so it like keeps chaining on top of everything, but we're like a bit lucky, but not the best start into this game. So we have to be a bit careful. I didn't expect him to have like that much elixir, not gonna lie. But we have to be careful. Pekka is gonna be a tough matchup to deal with, so I really want to chill there. I'm just gonna go Barbarian Brawl because the Golden Knight dash would have been wasted because we still had to commit the Barbarian Brawl. So let's see. We got the Evo E-Drake though, so it has to carry. He doesn't have his Electrodragon in cycle, or like I-Drake, sorry. He doesn't have his Electrodragon in cycle just yet, so I'm just gonna go for my Electro Giant there. Okay, here I've got my... I don't really want to go for my... Okay, this is like a free Lightning. I'm just gonna play Lightning this because he might just go Pekka high. Yeah, that's what exactly. That's why I went for this type of Lightning position because I was kind of expecting him to go for this. I can just go for Bomber there. Okay, he has to go for Skeletons now somewhere, so I'm just gonna... Oh, what the heck was this prediction, bro? And okay, just popped the ability, and now the Electrodragon and the Infernodragon is gonna be on tower, please, for a few dash. Okay, no, but it's gonna be enough anyway. GG's, well played, bro. And that's what you have to do. You have to be careful, then you need to get one good Lightning sometimes on the opponents, and Infernodragon is going to be key, and this is what I said, right? With this kind of deck, you need to change your playstyle a bit compared to the different E-Giant decks before. You really want to get your Evo ready, we got both Evos, and this is like normally when you win games, right? You take some damage in single extent, but you win the game when you have both Evos on hand, and this is exactly what we did. GG's, well played. So guys, opponent doesn't have a chill, bro. I couldn't even start recording, opponent just went with a Dark Golem at the bridge. So let's see, I might just go Bomb in the back. Seeing a Mighty Miner is always interesting. I might just go Goblin Hut. Okay, let's see. So is he gonna pop the ability? Okay, it's not. So I have to go Golden and really late there. I think it's a solid Golden. He's gonna get one Hog Rider swing, but it's okay. You wanna play this matchup really defensive because he's most likely gonna have recruits. He could have recruits though. Maybe not. Let's see. I'm just gonna pop the ability there because I need to play something. Okay, no. I guess I'm just gonna go cycle my I-Drake there a bit higher, so at least it takes out the cage. Just gonna go for a Barbarian Brawl there. He has Dark Goblin as well, so nice Barbarian Brawl. Cage is gonna get a shot by it. I don't really care about that. So what is he gonna do? Dark Goblin probably? No Cracker. How stupid is that? Okay, I'm just gonna cycle my Bomber to get the Evolution in hand. And then I'm just gonna go Tornado this. And now I'm just gonna go play my Golden on top of that. Get the free card cycle going as well. That's really nice. And here I might just go in for... I guess Goblin Hut in the middle is going to be the best play for us. I really want to go play low. Because if I go high, he could easily snipe this with a Dark Golem. Okay. I'm just going to wait. I'm going to wait. And now I'm just going to play the Hut. Because the Hut is going to tank for the Dark Golem now and also just tracks the Mighty Miner. So nice Hut. And the attack speed from the Goblin is still going to be enough to completely take it out. So I guess I'm just going to go for the next Infernodragon there. Just want to get another Infernodragon Evolution Cycle. Then we go for the first E-Giant. Okay. Goes in for the bush. I'm just gonna go Barbarian Brawl there. And that's nice because soon we got the... Okay, soon we got the... Both Evos ready. Okay, I have to go Bomber there, I guess low. That's fine. Okay, what is he gonna do there? Can we just pop the ability there? Okay, I might just go Electro Giant there because now it's gonna retarget on top of the boy and hopefully we should be able to kill this. Let's go. Okay, I'm just gonna pop the ability because I really want to make sure that the Cage dies, but Cage not gonna die, but at least the Infernodragon. Look at the Infernodragon, bro. Okay, Nado. Make sure the Nado everything into that. Let's go. Look at the Infernodragon goes crazy. Oh, it's also gonna take out the recruits. You don't know. It's gonna take out the recruits and you don't know. Oh, so smooth, so sexy. Oh man. I got a boner maybe from this Infernodragon. It's like so good. Okay, I might just go Golden Knight there. I might just go Electro Giant, bro. I just want to keep supporting it. Okay, let's go. Bomber, and I think this guy gave up. Oh no, his King Tower. His King Tower is gonna just immediately die. GG's, well played. I hope you guys enjoyed this Clash Royale video. In case you guys don't miss any Clash Royale contests like that, make sure to subscribe. Make sure to use Critical Malt in the shop. Thank you so much for all the support, bro. We are grinding let's keep going. We can qualify for Worlds again and win this world title this year.